Alright guys, you're very welcome back after midterm. Hope you had a nice well-deserved break and a nice week off, and also just had a nice week back as well. I suppose over the next few weeks we're going to be doing a bit of work on the basic skills of GA. One of the downsides of the pandemic, I suppose, is that we don't get to take part in any of the extracurricular activities that we would do if we were in school. So instead, between now and Easter, we're going to be posting a video every week basically, and we're going to pick a different skill every week for you to practice at home and you can work on yourselves in your own time. And hopefully it'll also give you a bit of a chance to get outside while the weather's good, and it'll give you a bit of a break from schoolwork and from study as well. Right, so the first, the skill we're going to look at this week is the hand pass. Okay, so we have two different types of hand passes. The first one we're going to look at now is the open hand pass. Okay, so the first thing, all you're going to need is a ball football and a wall. Okay, preferably a wall maybe without a window or a door on it. We don't want any accidental breakages or damage being done, so if you could find a wall maybe with a bit of space on it, and then, or alternatively, if you have any siblings or parents that you want to drag out and to help you, then that'll work as well. All right, so first thing, you're taking about 2 steps out from the wall. Okay, 2 strides out, and I suppose the main coaching points for this open hand pass is, okay, it's the one that we probably use most often in a match or in training. Okay, so it's the one that we need to have nailed down and have it done correctly. Okay, so the technique for this basically is, so if you're right-handed, so whatever hand you're striking the ball with, you should be leading with your opposite leg. Okay, so I'm right-handed, so I'll be leading with my left leg. Okay, so you're leading with your opposite leg. Okay, you've got the ball in your supporting hand out in front of you. Okay, so roughly in at about waist height. Some people might have it maybe a bit higher, some people maybe a bit lower. Ideally about waist height. Okay, out in front of you. Okay, then you've got your head over the ball. Okay, so because we don't want if we're leaning back, there's a tendency the ball might go up in the air. Okay, so you've got your head over the ball, you're eyeing your target. Okay, then the striking action, then you want to be coming out from underneath the ball and striking the middle of the ball. Okay, we don't want to be striking underneath, because again the ball will probably pop up in the air or it'll fall short of where you want it to go. Okay, so the ball in our supporting hand, the hand coming from underneath the ball, and you're striking the centre of the ball with your fingertips. Okay, so you'll be striking the ball mostly with your fingertips for this pass, and then once you've done that, you're following through the pass. Okay, so it's very important, guys, that we follow through on the hand pass, because once again, if you don't follow through, the ball is more than likely gonna drop short. Okay, so we'll just go through the technique. Okay, so your supporting leg, or your opposite leg out in front of you. Okay, ball in your supporting hand, striking from underneath the ball with your fingertips and following through. Okay, once you've got that, once you're happy enough that your strong hand is, the technique with your strong hand's good, then you can swap over to your weak hand. Okay, so again, this time I'll be using my left hand. Okay, so you're leading with your right foot. Okay, so it's the exact same technique, guys. Ball in front of you in your supporting hand, striking underneath, your hand coming from underneath the ball, striking the middle and following through. Okay, and then guys, once you've got that done, and once you're happy enough that you've got the technique right for both hands, then what you could do is you could swap hands. Okay, so again, you make sure that you're on your feet. Okay, you're on your toes, and that you're swapping, so you can swap over. Okay, so you can work on that for as long as you want until you're happy enough with the technique. The challenge, guys, okay, I want to give you the challenge for this one that I want you to do. This is it'll be a 30-second time trial. Okay, so again, you're talking about 2 strides out from the wall. Okay, and this challenge is focusing on your striking technique and your striking action, but also on your handling and your hand-eye coordination. Okay, so it's 30 seconds. Okay, hand passing against the wall with both hands, and see how many hand passes you can get within those 30 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to do it now just to show you, and then we'll see. I want to see how many you can get.
Time.
Okay guys, so that's 41 I got there. Okay, so hopefully as you're progressing, as you're doing this more often, you should be improving on that, so you should be able to maybe do it, you'll be able to get more hand passes done within 30 seconds. But the key thing, guys, is yes, we want to do it quickly, but we also want to do it correctly as well. Okay, if you drop the ball when you're doing the challenge, then you go back and you start again. Okay, so let's see how many you can do within 30 seconds. Alright guys, so the second type of hand pass we're going to look at is the closed fist pass, okay? So again, it's the exact same technique as the open hand pass, okay? But this says, so you're leading with your opposite leg, okay? Ball in your supporting hand out in front of you, roughly about waist height. And then, but this time, instead of striking with your fingertips, you're striking with the heel of your palm, okay? So again, you'll have your head over the ball, strike coming up from underneath the ball, and you're striking the ball in the center with the heel of your palm, okay? And again, making sure that you follow through on the pass, okay? And again, as same as the first one, once you're happy enough that you've got your strong hand done and you're happy enough for that, you can swap around to your weak hand, okay? So when you're practicing these hand passes, guys, I would advise you just pick out a spot on the wall, just whether it's a crack or a bit of paint that's missing or whatever it is, something for you to aim at, okay? Ideally, guys, when we're giving hand passes, whether it's the open hand pass or the closed fist pass, you're aiming for to pass between waist and chest height, okay? So that's the ideal area for us to be receiving the pass. We don't want it too high or too low, again, because you might end up losing possession of the ball. Okay, so once you're happy enough with that, guys, you can do the exact same, okay? So you just, first with your strong hand, and then once you're happy enough, you can swap over to your weak hand, okay? And then once you're happy enough with that technique and that you have it done, you're doing it correctly, if you've got a kind of an area like this where you've got a corner, maybe between two walls, it's just something that you can do to practice maybe moving your feet and being on your toes, okay? So the key for this is, okay, so you're hand passing off one wall with your strong hand, then swapping off the other wall with your weak hand, okay? So something like this. Okay, so again, the key, guys, is that you're facing the target, okay, and that you're not just giving the pass without looking, okay? So you should definitely be making sure that you're turning to face the target of where you're passing to. Alright guys, so the last challenge I'm going to give you today is what they call the ABC challenge, okay? So as you'll see here, we've got 3 cones roughly about 3 or 4 meters away from each other out from the wall, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to start off a day, you're going to hand pass against the wall, receive the ball, turn out to B, turn back again, give the hand pass, receive the ball again, and out to C, and then work your way back down. Okay, so you're focusing on your technique, but also your speed and agility with this one. Alright, so I'll give you a quick demonstration of how it should work. Okay.